Attack!
Alright, what's up everybody? We are back, ready to go into Bro versus Mix-Up. We have 11 in the server, which means one more, and we're ready to go here, so we're about to go live into the, I guess this would be the loser bracket finals. That's what the proper winner. Basically, the winner goes on to the grand finals tomorrow to play LG, who's looked basically unbeatable. But before we start talking about the match, we're going to get some of the business out of the way here. We've been plugging our donation attempt here. If you go to our website, www.eXtelevision.com, on the right side, you'll see a chip-in donation box. We're trying to send teams to the I-46 LAN in England so we can finally see a real test between EU and NA to see like who's the best, who's going to play better, like how do the styles match up. Only problem is it's really hard to send 6 people from America to England for with a reasonable price. So we're looking for as much help donation-wise as we can get. I donated only a couple bucks. That's all it really takes. Everyone pitches in a few bucks, will be right there, and I think everybody would love to see that. It'd be great to view it. And we also, DJC, are going to have another Facebook little competition for the Christmas hat or whatever thing. So you know that. Why don't you go ahead and lay it out?
I don't think we actually have the full details on that arranged yet, but as soon as we do, we can go ahead and announce them.
Oh, I thought he was... Okay, well, didn't we say that... Okay, we're going to give 2 out if you post on Facebook and you predict who the top fragger and bottom fragger in this next match will be. So I'm guessing it'll be Snakewater, or are we going to add them both together here, Mr. DrShdwPuppet? I don't know what you want to do.
Actually, to avoid any sort of cheating, it'll be for the second map, which is Vida? No, Gully Wash.
Okay, so the second map, oh yeah, we can say that too. The second map will be Gully Wash. If we go to a third, it'll be Broken on Viaduct. So it's actually the 3 same maps these teams played earlier today, I want to say. They didn't get to the third map, Viaduct, right? Because
the third map was processed earlier because it was the opening round. But I believe you're live in real time now, so we better hurry up with our predictions and such.
Yeah, alright, so we can finally start talking about it here. Sigma, why don't you go ahead and go first as far as predictions? These teams played earlier, and you casted it, so how do you think it's going to go round 2?
Well, I'll probably be super wrong about everything this entire time, but I'm kind of liking Bro's chances here. Despite the fact that they lost that first map, I think they started to look a lot stronger when So Played and YZ were really doing a lot of work earlier. So I think that, like, with the way they were playing with their aggressive holds out last and attempts to retake 2, I think that kind of style can work. They just needed a little bit more luck on their side and maybe 1 or 2 frags going their way and they can do it. So I'm going to pick Bro on this map at 5-2, and I took all the time, so I'm a jerk.
It's alright, DJC, go ahead.
Bro 5-4. Blaze is going to start off slow, but heat back up once he gets warmed up and go crazy like he was going earlier on flow.
Blaze is going to heat up. Yes, we love these things that we say.
The worst puns in the world.
Alright, Justin, my insider says Mix-Up is going to win. I don't know if he means the best of 3 or anything. You won't tell me. But I'll say Mix-Up wins this one at a 5-4. Platinum going grand like he has been all day long. Alright, here we are at mid. Bro is your red team. Mix-Up on the blue pieces. And right away, I saw an air shot. Lansky got skyboxed there by Red Soldier. YZ did trade with him, though. Both teams down 2, make it 3 for Mix-Up here on the point. They're going to have to back off. Blue Tide in a lot of trouble. Oplad plus 40. Here comes the bomb in from Dummy. That was aggressive. He landed with 13 HP, so definitely don't want to feed him a free kill there. And the combo does get out there in a place that we like to call cheese. I don't know why, but someone named it and it stuck, so that top right defensive area is cheese. Both sides do have Uber, but look at that. Red gets forced pretty early by, looks like Lansky, and he's actually going to be able to get out, DJC. No, finally gets caught down, but a great play by Lansky to force an early pop. Not sure if this point is going to go, but a lot of fighting going on in the mix-up too.
A bit of a weird counterpop from there from Mix-Up. I guess their health was so low they just didn't want a chance. And then you saw Smacker trying to go super aggressive on the scouts on the lower. It got denied. We do see Boomer and Lansky down and out. Moose goes down. Big Blaze coming in and making the first of what I expect to be many plays in this best of 3 here. Dummy's trying to get aggressive onto the slope. He's got Blaze with him. Blaze bombing into the lobby. It's some great damage onto the combo here. Platinum forced to back it up. That should give them plenty of space here to cap the point, but Blaze is in even deeper, taken down by Smacka finally.
A lot of aggression, just shoving him back so far in this round, muscling Mix-Up off the point. Blaze doing a ton of work, maybe not the frags so far, but all that damage right there is adding up. He has had such a strong LAN, continuing it early on here on Snakewater. Looking at the Ubers, both teams have them. I'm not sure if we're going to see any kind of shenanigans here. Actually, the blue Uber is going to get popped off rather early there by Boomer. YZ gets caught out by Platinum, who's continuing to have just superb Ubers here at this LAN. Another couple kill with that Uber while the other team was Ubered right in front of him. Two more going to fall down. Blaze and Oplad only smack it down. Mezzer and Dummy, I believe, are going to make it out. No, Mezzer not even close to getting out. Gets shut down, and wow! Sigma, they all get cleaned up, so a really bad push, and they weren't able to save people with the Uber, and Mix-Up looking to come back in this round.
Yeah, Platinum doing a lot of work with that Uber there, just kind of reaffirming what you said. He's had really great Ubers all the LAN, and that's continuing, so Bro has to be careful not to bleed too many people. They're putting up a token defense on mid here, but they're certainly going to have to back out over the superior numbers of Mix-Up just spamming them back, and Mix-Up with a nice Uber advantage to kind of secure their way onto 4, so Bro reeling on this round. That's from a push on last onto a disadvantage on their own too, so that can show you the difference that one push can make, especially when so many people die like that, the entire team wiping.
Yeah, where we stand right now, a 40% advantage for KBK and Mix-Up. There is a heavy on the field. That is actually Lansky, the first time that we've seen him go heavy. Interesting choice. The bomb does come in by Blaze to force the pop. Nicely done by him, but I believe they're going to have to give this point up. Obviously will, as the heavy is set up there. Although we do see a 100% Uber, and wow, YZ with the play! Wow,
the heavy and the demo.
And the demo. Oplad is able to drop Moose, but repop, actually, they didn't even need to pop that Uber, DJC, so Mezzer on the heels of YZ's beasting, it looks like he's leading his team to try to repush middle here.
Yeah, Oplad extending a little farther, it goes down. Blaze with a huge rocket onto KBK. That felt like it defied the laws of physics, but Platinum jumps in, forces the Uber. It's just Dummy versus a Scout and a Soldier on point right now. They're getting encircled. We saw this actually a few times earlier in the earlier matchup between these two. A lot of times the Uber would be popped and it would just be Dummy sitting there trying to sticky 3 things running around his head in circles. Doesn't often work too well, but YZ50 does come in and support him, pushes the Scout away.
Yeah, where we stand right now, Mezzer is gaining a bit of an advantage now, 20%. Not sure if they're going to try to push middle will grow. Well, actually they are, and they're already in. So aggression coming out here, not the easiest point. They might try just to back up now as looks like Boomer's getting shut down, but KDK goes down to Dummy. I didn't see where that happened.
Enigma goes huge,
but
though.
Mezzer goes down with Enigma plus forwarding into the combo. Wow, medics both go down there, Sigma, kind of strange stuff. Attempted with between Uber push really backfired for Bro.
Yeah, they're trying to do the same kind of aggression that they were opting for on this map in their earlier set against Mix-Up, and it wasn't working there, and it hasn't worked so far here, so Mix-Up may be looking good on this, although I'll reserve any judgment until we see a few more mids and see who manages to really get the momentum going here.
Yeah, DJC, why don't you go ahead and take middle here?
Alrighty, well, looks like Smacka's gonna go the normal way, come out of the sawmill here, but Dummy's a little faster than. No early damage coming from either demo, really. A little scout work on the shed here. Looks like Moots actually wants to go up top for sight, so it's Enigma, but Blaze is on top waiting to find the right moment here to bomb in. Platinum taking a very aggressive hold on this point, and YZ50 will actually go down in the meantime, but Blaze is on the demo. Smack is down, but Dummy and Blaze down. It's just Mezzer and Boomer alive. Boomer's actually in on the point right now, going for the scout. That's not a very priority pick there, but Mezzer is out to last, so he will stay alive here at 67%
Scout on him at
Uber.
last. I don't know if he's going to be able to get in the door first. Enigma is all over him here. Mezzer needs to get in the door. Oh my god, he had 10 health left. One shot was missed at the very end. Mezzer flirting with disaster there at last. Enigma does get taken down. 2 is gone. Push is in. Uber pop. Mezzer isn't going to get his. Great play by Mix-Up, taking that advantage and pushing all the way into last. I don't know, Red might have a chance to deny this at the very end, though. KBK did sneak out, so as long as he stays alive, he'll have a bit of an advantage, though. An improbable hold after Mezzer went down there by Red. And they're pushing out here.
Rollers take down KBK after Dummy dies to the sticky trap.
Wow, and Enigma does go down as well. I think they're not, they're stalled as far as pushing, but KBK down, Blaze with another on the Moose. Hard to predict match right now. Looks like Bro does have the health to push forward here, Sigma. They're going to be able to retake too. Roller's weird pipe death again for KBK. We saw it versus Banny. He's going to have to clean that up. Can't lose your med there.
Yeah, he's having some bad luck against those random pipes, it seems, and
yeah.
Bro kind of posturing forward as if they want to take mid, but I don't think that they can with the health that they have and against the big spawn advantage from Mix-Up. I think things are going to slow down a little bit right here.
Yeah, Enigma and company are peeking in, doing those dreaded 5 damage chip shots from across the map. As the combo does sneak in, Platinum says hello on the far right. It drops Dummy with the shotgun right there. Huge play by Platinum. And there's a scout fight on the point. Enigma gets 2v1'd. And looks like that red soldier, roaming soldier Blaze, got dropped down to 1 health. Though frags being made all over the place. It is a 4-on-4, make that 4v3 now. As 2 go down and a spawn does come in. So Bro does have the best of it now. KBK, the blue medic, is on middle with Uber, but Bro is posturing to make something happen here. Big fight between Lansky and a scout here up top. Both Ubers are popped onto main. Not sure who's got the best Uber so far. Looks like Bro is going to have to back out DJC. So tense fight there at middle, but Bro is electing to get back to their 2 and try to gain an advantage there before pushing this. Pretty hard to retake mid.
Yeah, they wanted to get a solo Uber on there, but the scout rushed in from lower, and Lansky just kind of landed on his head and did a little too much damage to him, so Boomer ended up out of that fight at about 4 HP. Right now, Bro just want to reset their defense. Ubers are pretty close here. I don't think Bro even realized they have a tiny advantage. It wouldn't be enough for them to push off of it anyway. They are getting Blaze in a position, though. It looks like Blaze wants to sit around that lower, just kind of constantly roam between the window and lower, see if he can earn a scout pick here, give YZ50 an entryway into middle.
Yeah, the stalemating here, not an uncommon sight on this map. It's a pretty hard point to push. Sigma, if you're the blue combo here, where do you want to push Uber versus Uber? Where do you think the best place is as you watch your roamer die on the flank?
Yeah, well, I mean, they're just going to opt for the suicides. Looks like we might have a push out of Bro here, but if I was to push this, using the left side to the window room or saw room, whatever you want to call it, is generally better because you don't have a height disadvantage when you come in. So that's nice, and there is no sniper to sit on the far side of the map and peg your medic or threaten him to pop. But yeah, here we have the exchange coming on now. Platinum trying to walk forward to get on the demo. Mezzer actually doing a tremendously good job of body blocking him and stopping him from doing any more damage. So just a standard, we go look at each other while we're all shiny and we back up.
Big Oplat takes down Lansky and Moose on the flank here. Looks like Bro Scouts want to get aggressive. KBK actually taking a lot of damage on middle. The combo for Mix-Up is pushed into the valley. Boomer will go down, but Oplat, is that a 4 kill for Sam Linkle right there?
Make it 5, in fact. There's still a chance for 6, but YZ's going to take the 6. Great play there at the end by Enigma. Walked in, able to drop Blaze and Mezzer, the medic, so that could save them another point, maybe. But yeah, YZ50 and big Oplat. Oplat continuing to have probably his best LAN and best series of matches that we've seen possibly ever, DJC.
Yeah, I mean, the thing going into LAN with Oplat is that most people expect, oh yeah, he's going to be Oplat on LAN, and nobody really ever knows whether what Oplat means is good or bad. He's definitely rising well above those expectations here.
Yeah, he's playing really well. Can't say that enough here. So now the sides have flipped here, and now Mix-Up is going to try to hold their second point here. It's Bro. Both sides basically even. Mix-Up has a 20% advantage. They're just building a little bit more effectively onto the Boston Bashering Scout. But Bro is posturing to make a move here. This would be a pretty bad timing to do so if they commit. They do trade off frags over on the right side. Looks like the flank is breaking down a little bit, but the equalizer or the quick equalizer stick that I don't know the name of is able to get him out, but look at Mix-Up! They pushed it behind! They caught Mezzer without Uber! So that advantage does play into play, and wow, that's huge. Make it 3. Dummy is probably going to go down as well. I'm sorry, that's Blaze gets chopped down at the very end there, so only Dummy remains. He sticky jumped all the way out, but Lansky chases him down, and Mix-Up is going to be able to cap mid, so a huge play. Recognition of the advantage there, Sigma, for Mix-Up, and caught Mezzer at about 90%.
Yeah, really nicely done there, and kind of rough on Bro for not catching the combo's movement there, not being out of there in time, because if they just kited that for a little bit, they could have easily defended. But now, Mix-Up taking their momentum into 4. The first frag going to Bro, so they should be able to just muscle in and defend this, but they look a little bit timid. Well, I lied, because they've got soldiers jumping all over the place.
YZ on the flank was able to drop KBK, which was big. They did drop 2. A chance for Blue to come in and muscle him out here before the heals catch up to him, but there's too much damage right now. Smacka goes down to Oplat, who continues to just rack up frags, DJC, and it looks like Mezer's on about 70%. Once he gets that, or close to it, they're going to come in and retake mid, probably. But
he's getting flanked by the soldier right now. Big Lansky comes out of the window there, and Platinum pushes onto him as well. Platinum and Lansky both go down, but that's a great trade, as Mezer is now dead. The scout capping right now on 2. Both soldiers come back to deal with him. He's juking and jiving, but cannot take down either of those soldiers. Oplat and YZ50 coming to clean up Enigma. And unfortunately for Mix-Up, despite the fact that they kill Mezer there, the Uber advantage is not going to be all that huge, maybe about 25% by the time Mezer finds someone to heal.
Bro is posturing like they want to still go into middle here. Oplat does go down. They have a lot of low health, mid health characters out here at mid, and they're just going to get out, which is a very good decision. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to make it all the way out. The Uber advantage, DJC, has gone all the way up to about a 35-40% just because Mezer wasn't able to start building in time, and KBK has done a great job of building his Uber at every turn, and they're going to have an advantage, and we've seen DJC that them work that tiny advantage and really win because of it.
Yeah, Mezer couldn't really find anyone to heal. Nobody came back for him. Bit of a mistake there from Bro. Probably won't cost them too much. I think Mix-Up would have taken this regardless. But they do get their early force out of Mix-Up here. Platinum in deep. KBK took a little bit of damage and popped. They take down Oplat as a result of this Uber. Bro actually denied entryway to the lobby. Platinum onto Dummy right now. Dummy trying to stay alive. Gets a nice sticky at his feet. Take Platinum down, but Big Lansky comes in with a huge cleanup. Dummy and Boomer down. Lansky even jumping into the last.
Mezer at 95%.
He's getting at that crossbow. He gets taken down by some big stickies from Smacka onto the point. That was a really push by Lansky.
From the last LG map there, right there in that last part. Get the 3 stickies. So Big Smacka there playing pretty well now on this map at least. 2-0 in favor of Mix-Up as Bro did get caught out that advantage just in the end too much. Gotta build Uber in these close fights because that 5% cost them the game there as we saw. Mezer just didn't have it in time. So here we are, mid-fight number 3. Let's see if Bro can make something happen here. Mix-Up looks like the way better team so far, but things can change. Blaze does go down early, and Boomer says goodnight too. That's going to be Bro's key to get out of there. They're still kind of hanging around the doors, but they cannot win without soldiers. YZ goes down, flank onto the medic, Enigma goes down.
Soldier coming out the window right now. Oh, he gets taken out by some nice pre-fire stickies from Dummy. But a soldier in, Platinum's in behind. Platinum is getting onto the scout and medic combo right now. Takes on Oplat with some nice directs. Dummy and Mezer trying to rotate up through here. They do get their Uber up. They'll be able to contest. But they're going to get swarmed, encircled. I'm trying to think of an English word that is actually real here, but Dummy is trapped well out. Jumps away, but they're on to Mezer, and Mezer goes down. KBK goes down as well on 10 health there. Blaze craters him. That the Mix-Up does have control of this fight at the moment. They have a huge numbers advantage. The health isn't great, but they're scattering around, gathering all of the health backs again. Big bombing from Platinum, just switches to the shotty in midair and takes down Dummy.
Love that bomb
getting aggressive. Yeah, that's a huge play. There's a scout on last right now. Enigma just ran straight there without anyone realizing. And nobody can get back in time to make that the quickest Snakewater half ever, as it's 3-0 to Mix.
I don't know if it was the quickest ever, but definitely a better team as of right now. Mix-Up's playing super well. We'll see how the color change affects it. Sigma, what did you see there out of Bro? It seemed like Mix-Up was just pedal to the metal aggression, and Bro really couldn't keep up.
Yeah, Bro seemed maybe a little off in their coordination. They had some really nice plays that were initiated by scouts flanking and the soldiers just waiting to bomb, but for example in that last mid, Blaze went super aggro trying to get to the other team's lower health pack, but got picked before it happened, and then Boomer kind of tried to follow up, and the scouts and medic were kind of just hanging back. Which I guess is okay, because the soldier bomb was not working, so backing up makes sense, but I don't know. Maybe it's just a bit too early aggression out of their soldiers in that case, perhaps.
I gotta say, Platinum, as far as the 4 soldiers are going, I mean, really, any soldier we've seen so far, I don't think anyone's even close to Platinum, and in this game, Platinum is heads way above everybody else in the server. I mean, even he is just dishing out pain.
18-5, and he's doing 464 damage per minute right now.
He's playing as perfectly as I've seen a Pocket play in a long time. On LAN, it's beautiful because the rockets are basically true, but Platinum is, for lack of a better word, the truth right now. So keep an eye on him in this second half. If he keeps up this pace, it's going to be one of the better rounds ever. All right, here we go. Mix-Up on red, Bro on blue. Bro need to make a comeback here. It's going to be a quick one. Big aggression early, but that soldier up there for blue, Blaze, does get dropped down. Lansky's going to go down, so roamer trade here we often see. the beginning, but look at Red, just getting aggressive. Platinum couldn't finish the frag there. Goes down for his 6th death, and Mix-Up's gonna crumble around him here, so maybe the color side changed. A little more juju than we thought there. This is gonna be a pretty convincing mid-win. Gonna try something here onto Mezzer at the end, DJC, but no good. And he's gonna stay alive, will Mezzer, so Bro with a chance to make this a quick one to get back into it.
Yeah, we see that Bro are winning this mid despite the fact that Blaze really didn't do a lot. He died so quickly, and once again his damage wasn't followed up on at all. He's actually been struggling pretty badly at the start of this. I believe he was 6 and 16 at the half.
There you go.
Not really doing a lot of damage. I feel like the time off, I mean, they went back to their hotel, they relaxed a little. And for Bro, relaxation means a very specific thing, so I'm pretty sure he's not in game mode right now, but the Uber's popped into last. Nice direct on the Moose here. Boomer's trying to get on the Sentry Gun and Heavy. It's being repaired by Enigma. Enigma's going to go back into Spawn and switch to Scout. And the Heavy is unshot the entire time. Oplad does come in and clean him up. That Heavy just ends up being so important, so much health there at the end, but Oplad tried to surf it over to the point, but gets cratered off of some Platinum damage.
Mezzer needs to get out of there right now. Like, they're waiting. I guess Red isn't going to try to get on him there. They finally get out the doors, do Mix-Up, but Bro is able to get back far enough. I think they're probably safe here. Looks like Mix-Up is posturing for a push here. Mezzer shoots a quick arrow in the direction of his demo, trying to give him a little kiss from across the map, but missed, unfortunately. I love the crossbow, though. It's pretty good. So Sigma, that push did not look good. Lansky was able to get 2 big frags on Heavy. Didn't take a lot of damage. When you see the Heavy, you gotta spam him. I mean, you just have to, or else he'll kill you.
Yeah, they just couldn't get enough damage out during the Uber. They killed the gun, but they were just barely switching to the Heavy when it ran out. Their health was really bad. We do have Mix-Up trying to push back out here, but they got forced super early and couldn't find any kills. And now YZ50 absolutely just crushing that soldier in midair. He did a ton of damage, and I think Bro should be able to clean this up. They get the Uber pop. Looks like KBK is going to get out, but the health on Mix-Up is absolutely atrocious, so if Bro follows this with the last push right now, KBK is not going to have enough time to get his team healthy. He's just barely starting to buff one person right now, and Bro is busting in the doors. Sticky's on point from Dummy.
Yeah, great stuff out of Bro. Milking that Uber. Great multiing done there by the Mezzer there. Just everybody who was fighting somebody got a quick flash from the medic. Just a little smooch there in the middle of the and they won that round there. So a little way in back into the match here for Bro as we're going to make it 3-1. Still in favor of Mix-Up here. And Enigma and Moose not off to a great start in the second half. Let's see if they can pick it up here onto middle, DJC.
Yeah, we are seeing Smacka going on the lower here. Takes an initial sticky from Dummy. Doesn't really get any damage onto him. There's a scout up top for Bro dancing around a little. Lansky trying to make a play into the kitchen here, but he's on such low health. YZ and Oplad will take him down. That hurts the ability of Mix-Up to get aggressive, especially since their demo has 22 health right now. If anyone knew, Smecca would be dead. They're just going to back off of the weakness of their health, but there is a soldier in lower. Blaze runs right into the sticky trap, but Bro right now are moving through this sawmill. The scout is in deep, but Dummy gets held back by some spam. Scout trying to get aggressive into Dummy and Boomer's faces. Uber actually popped here from those long-range stickies out of Dummy. Counter Uber does come from Bro, multi and keeping everyone alive. Boomer knows to jump away, but he gets insta-destroyed. That was some brilliant combined rocketing there. 2 directs onto him. Meta going for huge Uber saws right now and then throws an arrow just for good measure but gets taken down.
I thought when that Uber was popped, Red was in a lot of trouble. I thought Mix-Up was going to get destroyed, but then I noticed that basically Bro's entire team was on Mezzer, forcing him to flash everybody. Well, when that happens, the Uber just isn't long enough to be effective, and the solo Plat Uber Sigma, again, just so strong. He's able to keep everything in line for his team with that Uber, do enough damage so his team followed in and just really wiped him. They got mid, and now they have a huge advantage pushing 2.
Yeah, it's those good Ubers that are really the story of Mix-Up's combo this LAN. They're just amazing time after time. Enigma clearing the door of stickies for them and now pushing in. Nice flashing from KBK to let Enigma get really aggressive onto this soldier, and Plat comes in to finish the kill. No other frags, but I think that the cap will go Mix-Up's way before Bro has a chance to come back here. A few people low on Mix-Up, but that's not going to be enough with both scouts. No, not both scouts. Oplay and Blaze down from Bro at the moment.
YZ is able to go touch up Platinum and send him down to the abyss as Moose is going to go down as well. So double back Now Mix-Up's on the back foot here. Of course, Bro does have that Uber. They're going out of top left onto 2. They're probably going to try to cap this without Mezzer popping. He's great at milking, though. He did just let his pocket die to some sticky, so he's got another Uber onto Tim, onto the demo there, and Dummy's like, alright, I got an Uber. I don't really know what you want me to do with it. I can't really jump them. So, yeah, that's going to end up there. Really ineffective blue Uber. Again, a big storyline in this match. Just not able to replicate that Uber destruction for Red. And Dummy is going to go down as well at the end of that fight to Moose. With him down, it's going to be tough. YZ50 is going to go down as well. Gets caught out there by basically the entire Red team. So, poor positioning there. It's going to be tough for them to hold this DJC. Looks like they're just going to walk into last here. Mix up all
the heavy
over the point. Wow.
Platinum decided that he wanted more heals, so he went heavy, so he get an extra 50 health off. There's a scout on the point right now. Platinum is just trying to deny entry. Smecca sticking off the corners. And you see the strength of the heavy as he enables every single person to get a kill. Every kill that happened there was assisted by Platinum, except for the very end kill in the humiliation round. Platinum's heavy work just too strong when the team doesn't have Uber or heal.
I mean, you get the heavy, and he walked up onto the point. Your round is over. It's like 450 heavy with Uber standing right there, like, okay, well, that's
just like, come get me, bro. See what you can do.
So, yeah, come get me, bro. Hey, another great joke by us, because we're funny. Alright, Red fight here. It's 4-1 in favor of Mix-Up. Bro needs to make something happen. A quick one would be great for them. YZ's going to go down. Boomer, Smacka, and Moose. Oplat, so close one here. 3-on-4 situation. Both medics are up, as it's going to be 3-on-3 now. Ooh, Dummy does get killed off, so only Mezzer remains. Dummy was going for the home run there at the very end, and Mezzer's not out of the woods yet. I don't know if this soldier's going to chase him up top left.
He is. He's on Mezzer right now. Gets arrowed, and Mezzer surfs it away to the spawn. Woo! Hits it with a second arrow. In fact, Lansky on 51 health right now. And we talked up Mezzer's crossbow aim in our little pregame show, and we finally get to see some of it at work here.
Wow, yeah, that was really close. Lansky did end up getting out. Jeez, talking is hard. So pretty much even here as far as we go. Uber's on last, but of course, Bro needs to hold this up, or they're going to be down a map to Mix-Up. See if they'd elect to push in here, both sides with Uber, but Sigma, you got to think the onus might be on Bro to make something happen, being down this far, as they do get a pick.
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't look like Mix-Up's wanting to play slow, though, as they dive both scouts on the medic, trying to make a play. Mezzer milking away with 50 health, so he refuses to pop, and Platt dying as well there. Looks like the pop now triggered from Bro. KBK kind of alone on point. He'll get this pop onto Lansky, or not. Lansky will die to YZ, and the pop comes in on the scouts and demo. Mix-Up trying to surge forward with this, but they're walking into a position where Bro's spawns benefit them, but that doesn't matter if you just kill those spawns. So now Mix-Up in a great position to take last here if they can just frag these remaining few members from Bro. And KBK committing hardcore, just running past this combo and getting on point. That shows how confident he is in taking this round.
Oh, Blaze,
but Blaze
wakes up to a triple out of spawn. They just wasted too much time trying to kill Mezzer, and that was a crazy last clutch there by Blaze. Got 3. They weren't looking at him, but if he didn't do all that perfectly, the round was over. And all of a sudden, it looks like the server's gonna change levels.
So Enigma was spy at the end there, so it's possible we had a spy back cap, which would have been exciting to watch if we had the C-bars set correctly. But Mix-Up wins, clearly.
So, I gotta wait for the moment here on stream. Gotta wait for the moment here. Enigma goes spy. It would have been great to watch him do something as spy, but there it goes! Right to your heart, stream watcher.
So, since ESEA did that for the however many time today, I just going to give a big shout out to my teammate Memphis Vaughn. I watched Lansky go 0 for 4, or maybe even 0 for 5, jumping into the drop down there, so big shout out to Memphis. Yep. Spectacularly failed on Granary a few weeks ago, and 0 for 39, jumping into the drop down. Couple flashback there.
Alright, well, clearly Mix-Up won 5-1. Sucks that we didn't get to see the end. Not as brutal, wasn't 4-4 with some, back and forth action at mid. That's the worst, but generally we like to narrate what would happen at the very end. So Enigma went spy and killed everybody with backstabs, threw his knife across the point, and got the last backstab on the medic with the thrown knife trick, capped the point while taunting. Easy. So there you go, that's what happened at the very end there. So Sigma, thoughts on the match? Mix-Up looks pretty good.
Yeah, that just seemed to be a continuation of how Mix-Up was playing against Bro this morning. I thought Bro would be a little stronger coming into this, but Mix-Up kind of just showing their dominance, saying, well, they may have lost to LG, but it was close, and they seem to have recovered any kind of mental damage they might have taken from the game that perhaps they should have won against LG. They've gotten some dinner, managed to relax a bit, and now they're playing really well against Bro here.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was right in that it would take Blaze a while to warm up, but by the time he was warm, the match was just so out of hand. I mean, Boomer struggled, went 12 and 19, had the same damage as Blaze, but he just wasn't finishing anything. Blaze actually died 5 more times, but did get 17 frags in the end. He had a few clutch plays as well, not really seeing much of that from Boomer. Dummy put up a lot of damage, and the scouts for Bro were continuing to do work. Oplat and YZ50 having some great games. But what happened to Smacka in the past hour and a half that he went from the worst demo in Invite against LG to putting up 390 damage per minute and only dying 12 times against Bro?
Okay. And again, we do apologize for the lack of a real finish. That's number 3. Yeah, hopefully that's the last time as we get message. Oh, calm down, guys. They'll come close to fixing it at Grand Final. I hope they do. It's one of those things that you either fix or you don't. It's not like you can kinda see the whole match. Either you see it or you screw up and you don't. So hopefully that's just we've worked the kinks out of that whole thing. So, what is the second map? It's Gully Wash, right?
It is Gully Wash.
All right. Great. This will bring back some memories for you, DJC. Hopefully you're not going to pull a repeat performance of the last time we casted Gully Wash in the lower bracket finals.
It should be good. I mean, it's only 10:15. I can't drink this early.
For anyone who doesn't know the story there, last time we casted this, DJC got ninja drunk in about 12 seconds. So I was talking and I threw it to him. He was like, "Oh,
I bombed back vodka about as fast as you could ever do it, and it was a fun time. It made a painful Gully Wash game very bearable for me. Maybe not for the rest of you.
I've never seen someone go from 0 to full-blown drunk in the time it takes me to exhale. But DJC's talented. So we are going to get into Gully Wash, where we'll watch 89% of a match before ESEA cuts us out at the end, and we just kind of make up what happens. But Bro has got some ground to make up. So Sigma, what do you say if you're in the Bro contingency? You look at each other and on the Gully Wash. After that kind of a destruction, what do you say? I mean, what changes would you like to see them make?
Honestly, kind of alluding to what DJC was saying before, how Blaze warmed up near the end of that last match, I think they just need to keep playing their game and let Blaze make his plays, because if he shows the same kind of combo killing dominance that we saw against Flo, they can certainly take this map. It's just going to be up to whether they can produce those kind of plays, because honestly, I don't see their uber quality even approaching what Platinum has been managing to do so far.
He's been unbelievable, though. I mean, we've harped on it quite a bit, but man,
probably the best soldier performance I've seen in TF2.
No, I mean, it really is. My first place is a weird one. I always harp back to the old Reptile days, back before most of you were born, because I'm old and this game's been played for a while. But Seagull, when he played Pocket for the Experiment, was it 2 LANs ago, iDoc? But he played, I watched his POV, I think they took 3rd, it wasn't a big factor in the whole thing. He was hitting every rocket, every shotgun, making plays.
The single best kill in ESEA LAN history too, with that little skip jump on a Trekkie where he whips off his shotgun.
That was amazing.
Yeah, but Platinum overall has played about as flawless, confident pocketing as we've ever seen. I mean, Tyler carrying Check 6, carrying Mix-Up last year, those performances were great, but Platinum just is I mean, he's literally carrying this team right now.
Yeah, I don't think there's been a single game, maybe one of the warm fronts where it was really slow, he was below 300 damage, but I think other than that, he's been above 350 damage per minute, with at least half the games going above 400, which is absolutely ridiculous for any class. Demo would probably have the best chance at approaching it, but Pocket Soldier, yikes.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I don't think we have Source TV up. My old deal of, if you're the first person to message me the Steam or the Source TV info, I will say your name on stream, and this time it matters because there's a lot of people watching. So hey, it's Alpha. Alpha has been on top of things, my friends. So Mr. Alpha, congratulations. You are first to give me the info to the game. Congratulations. All right, so we're gonna go into their Gully Wash. How does the map set up for these two teams? DJC, what do you think?
It went pretty poorly earlier. Dummy did literally nothing
that's right,
for
they played on
about
it. That's
7
right. What was the
rounds.
score? I forget. I didn't cast it, so.
It went 5-3, 5-3 to mix up. Dummy had like 4 points in the second half, and it did not go very well. And Smack actually played fairly well himself, as we just saw in the Snakewater. I really think that Bro need to just pressure Smack at some point. Like, I know that Plat is the huge threat, and you kind of have to focus so much on Plat, but oftentimes if one guy is the one doing everything for the team, it's good to just focus down every other thing. And if Smack is getting as much opportunity to spam stickies at people for free as he is off of these great Platinum Ubers, it might be better for them to just focus down Smack and get him out of the fights, and just hopefully neutralize Platinum by spreading out, dispersing as much as you can during that Uber.
Maybe you treat him like Banny, and it's harder because he's more mobile than Banny is, just being able to jump around is Platinum. But teams go up against LG, and their main focus is just to take Banny away. We haven't seen anyone be able to do that, even mix up with Platinum playing as well as he is. But maybe teams will see just, you know, whenever he jumps in, everyone has to put a shot on Plat, because he's just doing too much right now. But the solo Uber is really, I mean, that's a change that Bro can make, Sigma. They can just be like, listen, we gotta stop running a scout into our Ubers because we flash you, and then Platinum gets his full Uber and then kills us. Because in that situation, even just a half a second, I mean, it's the difference between a winning fight and a losing fight.
Yeah, it's a big deal for sure. And I have to point out, kind of unrelated, but I just thought of it because you were talking about scouts running into Ubers. Enigma has been making this play all LAN where he just runs in like from around a corner into the enemy combo while spam's been going on, and it's worked really well because they're like, oh god, a scout in front of me now, and he does like 200 damage and then just jumps out of there, kills the soldier, and you know, maybe dies to the demo or something. But that's a really interesting play, and I've been enjoying that out of Enigma.
Yeah, I think he even calls it like, I'm gonna go dance. Like, I mean, the main concern is to waste ammo, waste attention, let the team kind of get set up to go in behind you and provide the destruction. People are joining now. I don't know how many smokers we have on both teams, if anyone has to go for a camel outside, but I think we're probably ready to get to predictions here. So on Gully Wash, we saw 5-3 go to Mix Up earlier. It's Dormy. Bro has to win or they're out. DJC, what do you think?
Every time that I've had to predict today, I went with like what I hoped for more than what my gut said. And at this point, I'm just gonna give in and I'm gonna say that Mixup are gonna win this like 5-2, let's say. And I feel like Mixup are just gonna close our night off rather quickly here. Honestly, I mean, Platinum is playing so well. I do think that Bro can do a better job of neutralizing, either keeping Platinum from damaging every single person when he Ubers in, because he is getting damage on pretty much every player that is alive on Bro whenever they Uber. They're staying so clustered together. Or they need to just take everyone down around Platinum and be like, hey, Platinum, come solo Uber versus 6 of us and see what happens.
It seems almost fated that Plat and Banny will meet in finals again, and they'll go at it to the two best players we've seen at this LAN, clearly. YC. Banny getting just the better of it in that last match, although it was really, really close. So, Sigma, DJC says 5-2 mix-up. What do you think?
I'm going to kind of echo his prediction. I was hoping for Bro to win this, and of course I always hope for the plays that make the maps last longer. Despite what your voices might complain about, I do like to see more TF2 and more close games, but I think at this point, Mix-Up has proven they're 3-0 against Bro on maps so far this LAN, and they've already played this map, so I think they're going to prove too much for Bro to stop, and I'll go with 5-3 for Mix-Up.